Hello, and welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia, the post-nuclear podcast. I am your host, Vince. Here with two lovely people today. Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
I'm your interstellar host, Declan.
And I'm not the cookie thief, SGK.
That's how you want to start this?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of like that, like from That 70s Show. Oh, you want to fight today? Is that what we're gonna do?
Kyle, you and I both fucking know who stole the cookies. And it's not me.
It's not me either.
I'm not even in this courtroom. I'm not even in this state.
I didn't fucking steal these fucking... Why is it come to me? What evidence do you have on me and my cookie that I did not steal?
Gentlemen, another time and place.
No, we're going to settle this right now.
We can't. We don't have all the parties involved.
Fisticuffs?
Fisticuffs at sunrise. Good
Deal.
sir.
If either one of you shows up to fisticuffs without a finely waxed up mustache, you're immediately getting executed. Fair?
Kyle, do you even have a mustache? I win by
Kyle.
default. I win
No.
by default.
Well, you better just wax up your upper lip then.
He puts like clamps. He's got like a leather strap, like a super mutant, just to hold his top lip up. Hey guys, it's me, Kyle.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Not much.
Yep.
You guys want to talk about anything? Anything new? Oh, this is episode 50.
This is episode 50, dude.
I didn't think of anything special for episode 50.
I mean, we did think of special guest Kyle.
All right,
Yep.
don't give him too much credit. So I have something special planned for episode 52 for when it's a year.
Oh yes, the year anniversary
think-
is on its way.
I didn't think of 50 as a big number. I thought of 52 being the big number because it's a year of doing this.
I mean, you can't count past 10, so... Public school.
Kyle, you can get the fuck off of my show if you continue to talk to me like that.
Don't talk to Kyle like that. He waxed his upper lip.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm the one getting attacked. I did not steal no fucking cookies. Kyle talks to me like I'm Garrett. That's bullshit.
Kyle, your rebuttal.
I have
Yeah,
no
that's what I
words to
thought.
say to this man.
Bitch. That's what I thought. Bitch. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, because you're scared. You're scared, Kyle.
Kyle's just playing the long game.
The long con.
So, oh, the con, he says. So he admits it. He's wrong. He knows he's the bad guy in this situation. Why would you not be a con man?
The
You
morality
did it,
is a
Kyle.
gray area in this situation.
Kyle, say it. Just say it. Set your fucking your soul free.
I, SGK, steal those cookies.
Can you say it with your full legal name?
Yeah.
I, special guest Kyle, steal those cookies.
You guys want to get into this lore?
I would love to get into this lore.
All right.
Tell me about some stuff.
For this week's lore, I wanted to do the quest "Come Fly with Me,"
Ooh, that's a good one.
but the way it's written out on the wiki is like a walkthrough. It's not written out like this is the lore and this is the Retcon factory and it's been here from this time and that time and that time to that time. Like it was more of just like this is how you do the quest. And
That's kind
here's
of
all the
bizarre.
options for the quest. I didn't like it. So what I thought was I'll just do the lore on Jason Bright, the guy who's kind of like the figurehead of the whole quest line. So
Mean green glowing machine.
he is a sentient glowing ghoul, the leader of a band of religious brotherhood of ghouls, Bright's Brotherhood. He wants a better life for his cult of ghouls, anything away from the bigoted humans. Hopes to use the rockets of the Repcon rocket test site to fly away to a sacred place known as the Far Beyond. He's unable to make progress because of the Nightkin in the basement, refers to them as demons. They attacked Bright's Brotherhood and forced them to the upper levels of the Repcon test site. Jason says that the Nightkins said if
We're
any
on a
ghouls
first name
come...
basis now.
Sorry?
We're on a first name basis now with Jason.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bright said that the Nightkin said that if the ghouls came down there, that the Nightkin would kill the ghouls on sight, and as long as they stood upstairs, they would live in peace. That's pretty much everything I have on him. He has a very small wiki page. The only other thing about him is that he was his name was Jason Bright before the bombs went off, and he thought that that was a sign that he's been ghoulified that whole time, and like since the bombs dropped. I have some notes.
Cool.
What's up?
That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there's a cut content of him in a feral appearance. So apparently there was a way that you could turn him into a feral.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. So I knew this was going to be short, so the way that the quest... I'm going to read off what I have written down for the quest line, and it's... And again, I get all my notes off of fallout.fandom.com. The walkthrough is just talk to Manny Vargas or Nobar Noonan, which is a great fucking name. And then you go to the RepCon test site, talk to Jason. You can find Harlan's imprisoned friend, which is the ghoul that's right by where the Nightkin are, that he's like trapped down there. You know what I'm talking about? Remember this?
I don't remember this.
Really? There's a ghoul down there that when you open the door, he's like, stop whatever you're doing. And you're like, hey, whoa, I'm not a Nightkin. And he's like, I've been shitting in a corner for months. And he's like, I need to find my friend. And then you're like, oh, if you found the body already, you can be like, I found the body, your friend's dead. You can then, I think, use him to kill the Nightkin, or you can run up to where he is and retrieve a thing of Stealth Boys, like an invoice for Stealth Boys to give back to the Nightkin guard, Davison. And he'll like leave. He has Antler. He talks to the Brahmin skull called Antler. If you clean out the entire basement, there's a couple ways you could do it. You just go down there and kill them all and go back up to Bright and be like, hey, they're dead. And then they go through there. They go to the RepCon test site. And then he's like, hey, I need nuclear material to make these rockets work. So find some. And you can either go to a place right outside of Gibson's garage, or you can go to Dinobite and or steal the RepCon rocket souvenirs and give him that, and it's enough.
The absolute fuck ton of souvenirs.
Yeah, well, not the dinky dinos, the little rockets.
Yeah, isn't there still like 30 of them?
There's something like that. I don't remember, but you can find them in a couple different places. You can buy them off him, you can steal them from him, and then there's a few other places where I think they show up. But then you can talk to Chris Haversom, and he's a human, and he's kind of like, he calls you Smooth Skin, and you're like, oh, hey, you're not a ghoul at all. And you can convince him that he's not a ghoul, and you could be like, when they leave, when they take off, they're going to leave you here because you're human and you won't survive. And you can actually send him to Novac.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I recently did this quest when I restarted New Vegas. I had no clue you can send him to Novac. And he doesn't have any dialogue once he gets there. He's like, hey, thanks for sending me here. And then that's it.
Huh.
Yeah, and then you can go to the observation deck, and you can either sabotage the rockets, or you can launch them, and then you're done. You can head back to Manny Vargas and be like, hey, about that guy who shot me in the head, I could use some help.
Have you, on your first playthrough, did you sabotage or let them fly?
My intelligence was never high enough.
So you had to sabotage
or my science. Them? No. Sabotaging is optional if you have high enough thing.
I usually let them fly.
Yeah.
Where do you think they go?
The moon.
You think?
I mean, they gotta go get Jangles. It's a rescue mission.
I feel like they landed somewhere that they think it's the moon, but is not actually the moon.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like...
Or they're dead.
Honestly, they probably just burn up on exit of the atmosphere if they try to go to the moon. The Great Beyond is death.
You're not wrong. There's no lore saying whatever happened to them. Like, as far as I can tell, they're just gone.
We'll probably never know.
I mean, New Vegas 2.
Yeah, we're going to get that. It comes out next week. Yeah, so that's all I really have on this week's lore.
Still, it's like one of my favorite quests.
Really?
Yeah, I really like the RepCon test area.
Oh, I'm an idiot. That's not all I have for the lore. I have notes that I always forget that I have. Hold on a sec. You want to hear some notes?
I have a feeling you're going to tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it.
Jason Bright has a different smooth type of voice with an artificial echo, where every other ghoul speaks with a rough, gravelly, I smoke 6 packs a day type of voice. You won't get rads from standing next to him, even though he's a glowing one. So this is something that I never knew, and I've played thousands of hours of Fallout 3. He's similar to the son of Adam, being 2 religious glowing figures. So let me open up the wiki page for it, because I had no fucking clue about him. There is in Fallout 3. There's a ghoul in Fallout 3 who is in the what's it called? What DLC is it? The Jesus Christ, Broken Steel. I don't know why it took me forever to remember. Who's in the Holy Steel DLC? In the Holy Light Monastery. His mother is Mother Curie 3, who firmly believes her own son has taken the final steps on the journey. In fact, much of her son's high functions have disappeared. He's pretty much a glowing one who doesn't attack. But he's the religious leader of the Apostles of the Holy Light, which is
I
a faction.
don't remember this at all.
Me either, and that's why I read it and I'm reading it off the wiki again, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How did I miss this?
Yeah, I played Broken Steel.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I must have just totally missed it. There's Adam's Champion. It's another ghoul.
Huh. The more you know.
I don't know why they
guess.
didn't just lump this into the Children of Adam.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Man, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, that it's something that I played so much of and had no clue it existed.
So what you're saying is, this man is Ghoul Jesus.
Pretty much. I mean, he wasn't born to die. I mean, who isn't born to die? But he wasn't born to die for our radiated sins. He was born to fucking. I've done this quest line. He's in a quest line called Holy Water. I'm 90% sure I've done this. This is where you have to meet the guy in the underworld and sell things, is it not?
I don't remember at all.
What the fuck? I play Fallout 3 again because I apparently fucking missed this.
You missed one detail. Got to replay the entire game.
Pretty much, because I don't know. I never thought I would find something that I missed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
with all the hours you put into Fallout 3, you would have expected that you got it.
Yeah, I'm upset that I don't know this.
Kyle, do you remember it?
No.
So I guess it's just a testament to how jam-packed these games are.
Yeah.
Just so much shit to do.
Can always find new things.
See that mountain? You could jump up it.
Speaking of new things, how do you guys feel about Nuclear Winter?
I mean, it's a little bit chilly.
Jesus fucking Christ. Kyle, how do you feel about it?
It's fun. It's very fun.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
It is.
Yeah.
You're worse than the. Hey man, haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Good.
I mean, I got nothing else to say about it. It's just.
What do you mean you have nothing else to say about it? Oh, is it because you have something negative to say and you don't want to say it?
No, it's fun. It's just a little fun add-on to 76.
You don't think it's an absolute blast?
But
Fuck you! I didn't mean it like that.
All multiplayer games that I play with, it gets to a point where I get mad at teammates. So I think it's a fun thing.
I love it. It's made me go back to 76. It makes me excited to play it. I've been playing it a lot with my buddy Austin. Just before we started recording, I was playing with him. I haven't launched the nuke yet, but I got 4 codes and I couldn't find the briefcase. I only have 3 wins.
I
But
want to try it.
You haven't played it.
I haven't played it yet. I've watched some videos on it, and it looks really, really cool. I'm not really a fan of the battle royale genre.
Yeah.
I'm just not particularly good at them, so I don't like to play them.
Oh no, I'm awful at them.
But it's
I'm having a
definitely
blast.
the version of a battle royale that I want to play. It's Fallout, it's systems that I know in a world that I love, and I think it just looks like a fucking blast.
I love it. It's been so much fun. It really has been. And
I actually re-downloaded 76.
did you really?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't had a chance to watch the video, but Mr. Matty Plays just recently put out a video that it's titled Fallout 76 lets you romance companions and has Fallout 3 style dialogue. Fallout 3 style dialogue. Fallout 3 styled dialogue. I
That
hope
is
this is like a
with the-
fucking.
The Wastelander
What's that?
update, right?
Well, it hasn't come out yet, but yeah. I
Fallout 3
hope
style.
more than. Sorry?
Fallout 3 style.
Yeah. I hope more than anything, this is a fucking, like, a thing. Like, hey, we want this. We don't want a fucking talking protagonist. I don't want to. And fucking companions you can romance. All right, cool, whatever. But still, like, how's that going to work if my entire team has a companion and it's all the same person? Or are they randomly generated companions with, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna. I want to see how that's going to work.
Maybe it's just an orgy.
Maybe it's
Maybe
robots.
we get married each other.
Oh, it's like a Mormon household.
Kyle, let's get married.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I think it's really, really fun. I think it's
Yeah.
really, really neat.
I think
I'm
it's
actually
going to be the thing that brings me back into Fallout 76.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I believe that's why they didn't. That they kept it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because people
Yeah,
were
yeah.
coming back to play because it was fun.
Yeah.
I love the only thing that I don't like with it so far is that whenever you get out of a game, whether you win or lose, it boots you to the main menu. I don't
We
understand why.
clicked like story mode like 5 times last night.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I ever want to fucking play that again until the next update comes out. And there I am looking at all my quests on the right. Like, why are there so many fucking quests on the right hand side of the screen?
Like, they employ good UI designers. Like, why did that make it into the game?
Yeah, it's every miscellaneous quest, every main quest, every daily quest, every quest that I can only do for every 30 minutes, every other 30 minutes. And then fucking Todd Howard's dry cleaning fucking pickup schedule. Like, why do I need this?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for Fallout 3 style dialogue.
I can't wait. I want that. I want to get that tattooed on my back. Just the words Fallout 3 style dialogue.
Under that is no voice protagonist.
Yeah.
Just get a picture of the Fallout 4 like default face with like a big X over it.
Yeah. Like, do you ever see the meme that it says "My wife is dead"?
What?
And it's Nate, and it's just like "My wife is dead," because that was the meme with Boone, and it was just like "My wife is dead," and then there was a picture of Nate, but it originally just said "My wife is dead," and then it was a picture of him with a beret on, and it said "My wife is dead."
Hey, quick question.
Sure.
Did you just say Boone's wife is dead?
Boone's wife. Can we get some Boone's wife in the chat?
That's what I was looking for. I want some Boone's wives in the
Let's
chat.
get some Boone's wife in the chat. Fellas, put Boone's wife in the chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh, Kyle is on it. Boone's fucking wife. Is there a character model for Boone's wife?
I don't think so.
Boone's wife. You think she was, like, smoking?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, out of the
I
big
set
hole in
you
her
up
head.
for it and you didn't take it. God damn. Smoking out of the hole in her head.
I said it, so
Did you?
yeah.
Kyle, I'm sorry. I won't forgive you for the cookies you stole, but
This fucking drama.
Kyle blessed me with a gift, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed me with a gift. That's the reason why he's here. That and so I could call him out for being a fucking filthy thief. He gave me. I'm gonna send you guys the pictures real time, Declan. If you could put them in the episode.
Oh, please, yeah. Are you gonna throw them on Discord?
Yeah, I'll throw them in our. So he gave me a Electronic Gaming Monthly, the #1 video game magazine. It's issue 200. It's a collector's edition cover, number 4 of 4. It's got a bunch of different video game characters on it, and it's the top 200 video games of all time. But my favorite part about this magazine is that it's from February of 2006.
Ooh.
Now, for a little background, the PS3 came out November 11th of 2006. The 360 came out. No, I think that's incorrect. Let me double check. Hold on.
I think this 360 came out like 4 months before.
Yeah, I have
This
I have it
magazine.
written down the wrong year. The 360 came out November 22nd of 2005. So this magazine is 3 months older than the PS or than the Xbox 360. And the
So-
Wii came out November 19th of 2006.
So we don't have a lot of the games that we grew up with.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the games that we spent a lot of time playing, and that's kind of what I want to get into. I have some pages highlighted. Let me send you the cover real quick.
Please.
Sorry if there's a little bit of a glare from the flash of the camera. I really couldn't get a better shot of it anywhere else.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, I have a
Everyone's
couple
there.
things I'd
There's-
like to
there's
go over in this
Sonic.
magazine.
there's
Donkey
Sora,
Kong's trying to get Laura Croft right there. If you see that,
Yeah.
there's tax fraud.
Yeah.
Is that Parappa the Rappa?
Yeah.
yep.
They have Katamari Damacy, like the guy from Katamari Damacy, but he doesn't ever show up in this book. They have a thing on here called Moore's Law. This is an article with Peter Moore, Xbox's vice president, and it's kind of like the actual tagline is Moore's Law. He took on Sony and Nintendo. He's of global importance to Microsoft, and he hates our KMO review. What does Peter Moore think of the Xbox 360's past, present, and future? I've never heard of the game KMO.
Nor have I.
Cameo.
Cameo? Kameo?
It's a rare game.
Is it really?
Yep.
Never heard of it.
I think that's why I got a 360.
Really? For
I
this
remember
game?
at a Walmart's, they had the 360 set up with that game playing at like the demo. You could play it.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
What
this
was the game
this
about?
You were like a fairy and can change into all these different creatures.
That's actually kind of cool.
yeah, they gave it a 6.6, a 6.6, and a 6.7, which I want to get into the way they grade stuff a little bit later on. But this is just, it was such a, I couldn't even get through it. It was so boring because it's like they're talking about like all this new shit, and I'm like, this was new 10, 15 years ago. So like,
It's like old news.
yeah, like I was just reading it like this is basic information. Like I don't appreciate it as much because I lived through it and like my hype for it is over. There's Geometry Wars, but like there's a lot of really really great advertisement in here too. Like I'm going to send you the picture right now. There is a very very simple, beautifully simplistic Xbox 360 ad. You'll see it on screen. It's just an Xbox 360 controller with a wireless network adapter, a universal remote, a play and charge kit, and the old logo of Jump In with a 360 logo. Like
Ooh,
this
that's
is
really
so
cool.
early, and like I'm looking at this picture going, I spent so much time with that controller in my hand.
Do you want to know what the selling point of this ad is?
What?
That there's no cable.
Yeah, you see the little thing?
Yeah, the shadow.
Look, yeah.
It's so
How
fucking
cool is that? Like that was a selling point. Is it's a wireless controller.
Now everything's Bluetooth.
Yeah. There's some other cool stuff in here. There's some stuff about Star Wars Battlefront 2. There's an advertisement in here for new software from Sony. Sony.com/media software. Move It, the easiest way to move music, movies, and more to your PSP system. I have never heard or seen of this software ever in my entire life.
Nor have I.
I've never once. I had a PSP, but I didn't know how to hook it up to the internet. I didn't know how to do it. I played my little fucking golf game, and that was it.
Huh.
Yeah, I was like, this existed? Oh,
mean-
I'm sorry?
The PSP was kind of like a missed opportunity.
You think so? I thought the PSP was a big deal.
I think it was a big deal, but I feel like the adoption was so low. Like, not enough people jumped on board for it to become
Yeah.
like a staple.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's no Nintendo DS, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there was a really interesting article in here. This month, we polled more than 1,100 people about their online gaming habits. Survey says 6% of males say they play online pretending to be a female, and 1% of females say they play online pretending to be a male. 48% say Fresh competition is their main motivation for playing. 20% improving skills and learning new techniques. 10% is making new friends. 10% hate playing against the AI, and 12% said other. 5% say they have cheated at least once while playing a game. 20% said they have flirted with someone while playing online. The biggest online pet peeve, 5% is people who swear. 14% is trash talkers. 27% is people who quit once they start losing. 54% is cheaters.
That's actually super interesting.
Yeah, because how the fuck do you cheat online?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess back in the day, online games were a bit more simplistic.
Wasn't there like the whole like lag switch or something like that? For Call
Yeah,
of Duty.
yeah, that and like you had like modded controllers and whatnot.
Yeah. You
Uh,
like glitch into the game.
yeah. There's a console of choice for playing online games. Here's my favorite one: Xbox. Right, 57%. They had Halo 2 on that. PS2, towards the end of its life cycle, had more internet adaptability. Actually, within like the past year or two, one of the last servers went down, and it was a Tony Hawk server.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so sad.
the 360 was 13%, which it was brand new at the time of this magazine. So, and 2% were the GameCube. As far as I know, the GameCube never had any online anything that wasn't outside of Japan. Like if you were doing it, you were playing it in Japan.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember GameCube having online.
No, I really think there was the only type of online that it had in America was for Double Dash. If you had a certain adapter that was like stupid rare and I don't even think came out in America, you had to like import it from Japan. You could hook up LAN cables and do LAN matches in Double Dash, but that was it. 7% of gamers say they play while in the nude. 74% say in street clothes, 10% say in underoos, and 9% say in leisure suits. 37% say they talk trash while playing online. Were you a shit talker when you would play something online?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
I still don't.
I would talk so much shit.
I
And, like-
believe that.
Yeah.
And it would be people on your own team. Start fights with people on your own fucking team. Like that's what's nuts. Like I was playing 76 and I'm playing with my buddy Austin. I was talking to him. And this dude's playing fucking Lil Pump. And I'm like, I don't want to hear this fucking garbage. So I was like, Austin, invite me to a party. I was like, I don't want to hear this fucking garbage Lil Pump music. And the dude's like, bro, it's not even Lil Pump. I go, I don't give a fuck. It's ass. Like I will just talk shit to people all goddamn day. My favorite was when you were sitting in a Call of Duty lobby and it like finalized who was playing. It'd be like, hey guys, if you want to run faster, hit B up A real quick and you'll be able to run faster. And they hit B up A and they would back out and leave the game.
That's like in that's the thing that happened in Overwatch a lot on PC. Like you can unlock like something by hitting Alt F4.
Haha, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, dude, I would talk shit all day. I used to get in fights with people. Oh my god. But it was all for like the love of the game, you know? No? Alright, cool.
I would like never really talked online.
Really?
Only to people that I was friends with. I wouldn't really
Same.
talk to strangers.
Nah, dude. Back in the day of Call of Duty, oh my god. Halo 3? Oh
Das
my
Boot.
god. Das
I remember-
Boot?
I remember
Shapes
in
Italy.
WoW, I would talk to people, but it was always like friendly.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, it was always about making fun of people. Which is really fucked up, but it was so funny.
Yeah, I
Like-
never did.
People would get so upset. I'm like, bro, you're playing a game. We're on the same team.
I always get messages
Really?
from people going, "Oh, play better," or whatever. I remember playing Assassin's Creed. I think it was a Black Flag or Revelation or somebody. I was doing good. I played good in the multiplayer in that. And I remember somebody sent me a message like, "Oh, you stole my kill" or whatever. I'm like, I just go up and delete the message. I'm like, okay.
Another picture I just sent you guys is a SanDisk advertisement for, I believe it's the PSP in the man's hand, for a memory stick that is 512 megabytes, and it's advertising it like it's a lot.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you remember
you
when
guys
500...
remember that PSPs never launched with a memory card?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yep. PSPs never had a memory card when you bought them. You literally had to go
Really?
out and buy them. Yep.
Wow.
I never had one. When I bought it, even when I bought the Vista, we had to run to Walmart the one day. I had to pick one up.
Guess how much you
Really?
can buy a 512 megabyte SD card for right now?
$3.
Kyle, your guess?
$1.
On Amazon, the first listing is 10.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I let me send you this other picture. You know, it was a big phenomenon with gaming that actually kind of sucks that it started and then died, because now those games are
can I
lost to
interrupt
time.
you?
Okay.
You can also buy a 64 gigabyte for 11.
Wow. So lost to time. If I don't know if you remember, Declan or Kyle, there was mobile games of big games. So not mobile games in the sense of like oh, the new Diablo's coming to phone.
Like
You have a phone,
flip
right?
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, flip phone
This
games
is-
were a trip.
This is I sent you a picture to put on screen. Driver Vegas. Do
I hate it.
you remember the Driver games?
No.
No, Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine trying to play this on your little shitty LCD fucking screen.
Dude. This is such an old style. Like, this is giving me nostalgia, and I, like, never even played it.
Yeah, it's awful, right?
It's crazy.
There's an advertisement in this magazine for EB Games.
Holy shit, eBay Games existed.
EB Games it exists everywhere but America, I think, or anywhere that has a GameStop, but instead of a GameStop, it's an EB Games because they bought EB.
Yeah.
Yeah, how nuts is that?
On the phone subject, I remember now. I just looked it up. There was a Destroy All Humans phone game.
Was there?
It was called Crypto Does Vegas.
Haha! I know there's a Saints Row one and there's a Kingdom Hearts one.
Really?
And
I think
those
there
are
might have been a Kingdom Hearts one.
and that had significant story plot. Or is that redundant story plot? It had significant plot points, and now it's just gone forever.
Damn.
I had like a Batman one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Declan, throw in that picture of Crypto Does Vegas.
Oh, absolutely.
So this is one that I thought was really fucking interesting. High Def Defined. It's an entire guide on how to buy a TV. Because we were leaving CRTs and going into flat screens. So there's direct view CRT, that's the cheapest. So imagine being able to walk into a store and buy a CRT. A front
so
projector. Sorry?
It seems so foreign.
Right? A front projector, which they're advertising as the biggest. A LCD plasma flat panel screen. Actually, let me go through this. The CRT, direct view CRT, has the pros of much less expensive than other formats. You'll find a decent model for under $1,000. Wow, imagine buying a TV for $1,000. You could buy like a decent TV that's like a 32-inch TV for like $200. Good ones have the best picture quality for all of the HD TV types with deep blacks and great color. No native resolution means no worry of lag. And they last forever. Cons, big and heavy. Could crush your average IKEA TV stand. Old technology means a few bells and whistles. No size larger than 36 inches. For a front projector, which is the biggest, big picture, really big, like enormous, great if you live in a loft. Portable, take it to a friend's loft. Cons, good ones are still expensive. You need a separate screen and lots of wall space. Most don't do well in bright light. You'll need to reorganize your gear to get everything near the projector, which is often behind you. The LCD plasma flat screen, thin, beautiful, futuristic. LCDs can have great resolution. Plasma sets even have good blacks. That just is fucking weird to read out loud.
Just like plasma screens have deep blacks.
No, not even that. Just like have good blacks. Like LCDs look good even in bright light, while plasmas do better in the dark. Cons: expensive. True HD plasma was like a thing for a year and then died. They're expensive. True HD plasma sets and all good LCD flat panels are much pricier than other set types. Plasma fades over time with no cheap way to recharge it. May suffer lag because of their native resolution. These sets, particularly plasma, are the most heavy as direct view CRTs. Now, the best value in LCD DLP LCOS rear projection set, which I've actually seen one of these TVs. I helped somebody move one once. They're fucking massive.
Oh,
I
they're
think I had
huge.
one.
What's that, Kyle?
I think I had one of those TVs.
You might have. If you look at the
Had
picture,
one.
they're huge.
Did they have like the big back to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
definitely had one then.
They're inexpensive. You can get a lot of TV for a reasonable price. LCDs from Sony and LCOS sets from JVC feature a game model. Most new 1080p sets fit in this category. They're lighter than they look. Cons: these displays don't project a true black, although they are getting better. Native resolutions can mean gaming lag depending on the set. LCDs can show a screen door effect. DLPs can show a color blur. Projectors mean plan to spend $300 every 3,000 hours or spring for the extended warranty when you get the TV.
I think there's one of these TVs sitting at somebody's house a couple blocks down from us outside, and yeah, it's always been on their like front porch.
There's another ad in here that I'd like to show you guys.
Please.
Let me ask you a question. What's the most popular game of all time to be ported onto everything?
I don't know. Oh wait, it has to be Doom.
Doom on the flip phone. Doom RPG. Superbly playable. That's how you know your game is shit, when you have to advertise it as playable. A fresh experience. Superbly, yeah. Fresh experience for mobile. Hugely recommended. IGN rating 9 out of 10. You must experience this game. WG World rating 5 out of 5. If you look in the bottom of this advertisement, it's available on Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon Wireless, and Singular.
I was on
Wow.
Singular.
I never had any of those, so
You never had a Singular?
nope. I had a pay flip phone.
So, do you know the story with Singular?
No, what happened?
No,
It was AT&T. AT&T is one of America's oldest companies. They had something to do with like the Great Depression.
Yeah,
When was the bank holiday?
bank
You know what I'm
holidays
talking
were a
about?
result of the Great Depression.
Yeah. Their full name is American Telegraph and Telephone, right?
Yes.
They changed their name to Singular, and then they went back to AT&T. So I remember seeing old AT&T phones, and someone would be like, "Oh, I have the new Singular." And then when I went back to AT&T, someone was like, "Oh, I still have a Singular."
It's like, fuck you, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, this is This magazine is pre-Oblivion.
yeah.
Really?
I don't think I have a picture of it. I didn't think to take one because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But there's an article in here that says Xbox 360 late launch. Overly ambitious. This gargantuan role-playing game needed a few more months in the cooker to fix some nasty slowdown. Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. Publisher Bethesda. Release date March of 2006.
Oblivion. What a time to be alive.
I was never keen on that Oblivion.
That was my first RPG.
Really?
Yep.
So now we get to the meat and the potato.
Ooh.
I don't have pictures for these. I'm just gonna run through them real quick.
Yeah,
This
tell me
is
about it.
the top 200 games of all time. Not all of them, just some that I wanted to kind of pick out.
You should read
190.
them really fast in order from 200 to 1.
I'm not gonna do that.
Aw.
Do you want me to try?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
197 is NFL 2K1. 19. 196 is Guitar Hero. 182 Psychonauts. 175 Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey. 157 is Wind Waker. 155 is Majora's Mask. 150 Kirby's Adventure. 148 Parappa the Rapper. 147 Spider-Man for the Atari 2600. 126, yeah, which I was like, oh, cool, Spider-Man for like the PS2. No. 126 is Animal Crossing. 116 Shenmue. You ever play Shenmue?
No.
The life simulator. 92 Smash, Super Smash Melee. Number 90 Advanced Dungeons and Dragons for the Intellivision.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. 88 Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, and they don't write SNES, they write Super NES, which I thought was like, wow.
Yeah, because it only started being called SNES like kind of recently. It was always the Super Nintendo, and like that's what everyone called it.
Do you call it SNES? I call it the SNES.
SNES sounds dirty to me.
Yeah, it sounds gross, like phlegmy.
Like there needs to be like another syllable or another vowel in there somewhere.
Sneeze.
76 is Halo 2. 74 is Chrono Trigger.
Yes!
70 is Mortal. You like Chrono?
Yeah, Chrono Trigger is fucking great. It's one of the best JRPGs ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
70 is Mortal Kombat 2. 65 is Resident Evil 1. 64 is Excite Bike. 63 is Breakout, the arcade game. There's arcade games in here.
Jeez.
62 is Frogger in the arcade. 61 is Pokemon Red and Blue. 56 is Sonic the Hedgehog. 53 is Mega Man 2.
Mega Man.
52 is Metroid Prime. 51 is the first Castlevania. 50 is A Link to the Past. 46 is Resident Evil 4. 40 is Zelda 2. 44 is Punch-Out! 38 is Asteroids, the arcade version of Asteroids. 36 is Final Fantasy 3. 34 is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. 27 is Final Fantasy 7.
Wait, what was that?
24, Tetris Attack, not Tetris. And I'm pretty sure Tetris doesn't show up anywhere else, but Tetris Attack. 23 is Super Metroid. 22 is Soul Calibur. 19 is Super Mario Kart.
Wait, can you do 20 to 1? Can you read all of them?
Oh, okay. I was going to do that with 10 to 1. 20, Virtual Fighter. 19, Super Mario Kart. 18, Pitfall. 17, Halo Combat Evolved. 16, GoldenEye. 15, Donkey Kong. 14, Super Mario Bros. 3. 13, Adventure, which I believe is the first game to ever have an Easter egg in it.
Adventure's a great game for the Atari.
Really?
Yeah, it's my mom's favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
12 is Metal Gear Solid. 11 is Metroid on the NES. Now we're at the Big 10. You ready for this?
Number 10.
10. Pong.
Okay.
Anything you guys want to say about these? We'll take our time with these.
I think it deserves a spot just for its like place in game history.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to guess for the next? Let's guess the next ones. Number 9. You guys aren't gonna guess?
I'm just like not sure what wasn't said yet. Like I know like Mario Brothers.
I know
1
what number
has to be in
1
the top
is, so I
10.
can't really guess what anything else is.
Well, number 9 is Grand Theft Auto 3.
Ooh.
Number 8, and this is gonna fuck some people up when I say this because it's so high up on the list. Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
People fucking swear by this game. It's a game that I don't understand why people love so much. I also played it during the first time I played Ocarina was during when I had a 360. So a lot of it was lost on me, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause I didn't
think
grow
it's
up
very
with it.
fairly placed.
Say that again?
I think it's fairly placed.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 is Space Invaders, which I think is primo.
That's self-explanatory.
Super Mario 64 at 6.
Oh, that's
Another
good.
prominent one, yeah.
5 is the first Legend of Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Deserved.
wrong. Number 4 is Tetris. I think that should be much higher, like closer to 1, but whatever. Number 3 is Street Fighter 2. Number 2 is Pac-Man.
Number 1.
Super Mario Brothers for the NES.
Yep. That's
Which
what
is
I thought.
Yeah. I mean, for its historic importance, yeah, I get it.
I could have guessed probably the top 10.
Really.
Yeah. For that time period, yeah.
There's a thing here. It says, I saw it at a cousin's house, played it within moments. I knew I had to own it. It's the most amazing game of its time, no question. That's
what?
Editor-in-Chief Dan Hoos? Yeah. No, it's a game that made it that games existed again in America after 1983.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, what do you think is going to be the game that brings gaming back to America after the next crash?
Half-Life 3.
That's actually good. I think games are here to stay.
It's only a matter of time. There's I don't know if I took a picture of this or not. I did. Oh, here, hold on. So, how much a brand new PlayStation 4 controller is?
Right now?
Yeah.
I believe like 60, 70.
The lowest I saw was $45, $46.
That checks out.
There's an advertisement in here for Mad Catz controllers.
Mad
A
Catz.
Pelican Blade 2.4 gigahertz wireless for Xbox, $18. Pelican Predator 2.4 gigahertz wireless for the PS2, $18. A Pro control pad for the $8. $8 for a controller. Imagine getting fucking a controller for $8. I have the same PlayStation controller since I bought it because controllers are so goddamn expensive.
I'm not gonna lie.
Awful.
From the moment you posted this picture, my mouth was agape.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just so surprised at these prices. Jeez.
Yeah, and I really like.
When was this article released?
This is 2006. So this is 13 years ago?
I'm gonna do an inflation calculator.
Okay. Take a screenshot of it, put it on screen.
Yeah. What was it, 2006?
Yes, sir.
Hey, do you think those free rentals at the bottom are still good?
Yeah, we should try.
Oh, no. I know, look at there's an expired thing on it. It expired 2005.
$8 is equal to about
Wait.
10.
Hold on, they expired in 2005. This magazine comes out in 2006. We're just not going to talk about this?
I'm flabbergasted.
What did you say, Declan, about the inflation?
$8 is equal to $10.17.
Okay, not that bad. That's about what I expected. But imagine getting a controller for $10.
Yeah, that's good.
After the Mad Catz, it kind of goes into a like the review section, and there was nothing on here that I really knew or even liked, besides like one game, and it's 50 Cent. Bulletproof. I've never played Bulletproof. The only thing about Bulletproof that I know is that there is a lo-fi beat that is a lo-fi remix of an Eminem song called Acid Raindrops. I think it's by Jar Jar Jr. I could be wrong, but the video on YouTube is taken from the Bulletproof because apparently Eminem's in it. So it uses footage of him from the game on the video for the lo-fi. That's all I know about Bulletproof.
Huh.
But there is a sequel to Bulletproof called Blood on the Sand, and Blood on the Sand is really fun.
Really? I've never played it.
Everybody shits on Blood on the Sand, but it's such a fun, stupid little romp. There's a picture of Fiddy blowing up a man with a grenade. No, 50 Cent.
Aw.
Blowing up a man with a grenade launcher, and the caption says, "Now imagine the same image, but Mr. Cent is holding a baby instead of a grenade launcher." And I like how this magazine grades things, because the grading of it, or like the ranking of it, like it says the verdict: A guy named Robert gave it a 3.5. A dude named Greg S gave it a 3, and a dude named John D gave it a 3.5. So it's not. I've never played this game or this series, so I have to review it.
Or I can't get past the tutorial of Cuphead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fucking 7.3 out of 10. Too much water.
7.8 out of 10. Too much water.
Sorry.
Never forget.
That was my own personal grading, I guess. Then.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah, you heard me. I didn't like the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire.
That's fair. You're entitled to your opinion.
Wow, way to sound like a condescending asshole when you say that.
That was the point.
Wow. You proud of yourself?
Yeah.
You really like those games?
I love
really
Ruby and
like the
Sapphire
remakes?
more
You
than
really
I can
like
even
the remakes?
talk about. The remakes are good. They're good.
The remakes are awful. They changed shit that didn't need to be changed.
It's fine. It's literally fine.
Imagine if they remade Old Yeller, but
Aw, I'm Vince. I don't like change.
it's not that I don't like change. It's fucking source material. It's not hard to adapt. They made
change.
You can eat my ass because it has nothing to do with that. They made some of the best Pokemon games ever when they remade Heart and Soul Silver. You know what they changed? Next to nothing.
the music.
They added good shit where good shit was needed. They didn't change dialogue. They didn't
Pokemon
add
went downhill when they released Black and White.
Black and White 2 is the best fucking Pokemon game ever. Black and White 2 is the last good Pokemon game I played. I could not stand X and Y, and Sun and Moon. I was just
Sun and Moon were really good.
the Hawaii ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Hawaii. I would rather no way. I'd rather swallow a live hand grenade.
Ooh, I don't like change.
Not that I don't like change.
change.
Oh God. Yeah, there you go.
I stole the cookies.
All right.
stole cookies and I don't like change.
They're not good games. You can't sit there and tell me they're good games just because
Sun
you
and Moon was
changed
great.
something. No, they weren't even fun.
You're just an old man.
The first 4 hours of Sun and Moon is let me hold your hand. Never played a Pokemon game before in your life. Children are buying Pokemon games, but you know who's buying Pokemon games than children? The people who fucking grew up with them for the past 30 years. Wow. Sorry, I have an opinion on something, guys. I
know, I'm just fucking with you.
Don't just fucking look at everything and go, well, it exists, and I move on to the next thing. If something I like gets turned into something I don't like, I have something to say about it.
Oh, that's fair. I just don't think that Sun and Moon were as bad as you thought. I thought
Like,
it
why
has
would
some
you
really
get rid of
interesting
gyms?
story
Why
elements.
would you get rid of gyms?
They're still gyms. They're just not called gyms.
No, well, okay, fine. There's areas that are gym-esque, right?
Yeah.
And then there's only 4 of them.
I mean, if you're going to a different country, they're not going to be the same thing as your country.
No, but you have to think, if Pokemon battling is like a thing that is regulated and there's laws for it, you would think, because you're using animals to fight, you would think there has to be some sort of regulation to make sure you're not like doping your animal or doing like illegal backroom,
Boffins!
like some illegal shit for your Pokemon to like make them bigger and better, or like improve their record. You would think everything would need to be authorized. You don't think that there's like how we have like the NFL or the MLB. You don't think there's like a Pokemon League of Kanto or some shit?
There is.
No, I know, but then like you would think that then that's not like an official. Those are the rules. Like if you go play baseball in the park with your friends, there are set rules that have to be played, right?
Yeah.
So then like if you want to do a pickup game, you'd have to follow whatever is being done in the professional league. So then why would you change? Like I don't understand that. Why is that being changed? You want to do the Alolan Pokemon? It's like, oh, they're from a different part of the world, so they look different. Absolutely, that's what real fucking animals do. That makes so much sense to me, and you could sell more merchandise. Why the fuck would you change the gyms? I don't understand that at all.
I mean, we are talking about a fake believe video game.
Yeah, I know, Kyle, but you also get fucking really worked up about D&D, and that's also a fucking children's game that you play with dice. So, it's the same shit.
There's a lot of hostility today, I feel.
No, it's like you guys yell at me for having opinions on shit, and you're like, oh, well, it's a stupid kids game. And every time I complain about D&D, I go, it's a fucking stupid kids game. And everyone's like, no, it isn't. We enjoy it. So why the fuck? Like, you can't throw that argument at me. We're 20-something years old and we still fucking play Pokemon. There's something wrong in that equation.
I just like to play video games and have fun.
Yeah, I don't hate things. That's my new tagline.
Is I don't
I'm-
hate things.
I'm Kyle,
hate
and I don't hate.
Kyle doesn't hate.
Ooh, Kyle, you got to work on your PR.
That's why you can't say that you don't hate things. You're human. You have to hate things.
Like, there are things that I don't like about the newer Pokemon games. A lot of the new Pokemon, they're not really, they don't do it for me. I think
Oh, like
there's
that
too
new
much
bird
to
thing?
mind. What?
That new crow bird thing.
Oh, I actually like that one.
Oh, I think he looks awful.
Like, he looks cool.
That's my starter Pokemon.
I love Steel and Dark.
He's not a starter.
Who says you?
What says the game? When you start the game, you get sad tadpole.
Sad
You
Tadpole's going into my PC, and I'm making that bird my beginner Pokemon.
Really?
Probably not, no, but I like it.
saw-
I
saw
actually really
pictures.
like. I like.
It's a crow. I literally play a crow in the D&D game.
You're right,
not
you're
gonna
right.
stop me From that.
I saw a picture that said Sobble is just Mudkip with learning disabilities.
Aww. He's just
I thought
Mudkip
that
with
was-
depression.
I thought that was the funniest shit ever. He looks awful. The only
I
good
like
run
Sobble.
avocado monkey.
Sobble's my
Wrong subject.
favorite of the three, probably.
Who starters? Who we picking?
Avocado monkey.
Do we know? Are you one of the people that are not going to pick until you see evolutions, or
Right now, I'm going with avocado monkey. Last time I picked a grass one, I was very upset. So I don't know.
what was the last grass one?
I picked the owl, or no, not the owl. The Chespin, the fucking thing that turned into like that tank looking thing.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
in X and Y.
Yep, that's the last one I played.
Ooh.
That's the last one I beat. I stopped playing Sun and Moon halfway because I was ready to find a rope.
I like Sobble the best. I'm going to pick up that boy and protect him forever.
I usually do grass, but I think
usually
might
do
go
fire, so this is
Score
a
Bunny.
departure from my formula.
You're really gonna do the score bunny?
Yeah.
I'm
I like
good.
the design of it.
I just
I don't know,
hope it
there-
doesn't get fighting for its secondary type.
It's going to.
Firefighting's overdone.
Yeah, that's why I think they're gonna do either fighting grass or fighting ground for monkey, and I really want him. But hold on, some shit that I thought I'd bring up is that there are reviews in here that they didn't want to do because it came up short. And they did Percy Jackson's King Kong. I have never finished this fucking game. I have it for the
Oh my
GameCube.
God, I
Remember that game? Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember, but I
always-
never owned it.
I always wanted to play as King Kong, and that's why I bought the game. And I could never get past like the first 2 or 3 levels because I was so bored.
only good part of that game is when you play King Kong, you rip open the T-Rex's mouth.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that because I remember seeing somebody play it in like a Blockbuster or something, and I never got to do it. I was like, I want this game. I like the movie. And also,
Well-
Tony Hawk's American Wasteland is on here as something that they didn't want to review, and they're like, it's a Tony Hawk game. You know what you're getting. It's the most shallow one yet. And I read that going, this was the Tony Hawk game I grew up with.
Yeah, didn't like Wasteland, like a lot of people like that one.
I loved Wasteland. It's like it was Underground 2 and Wasteland.
I had Underground 2 for the PS2, I think.
Well, that's kind of when Underground was when they got away from the arcade style of it, and it was like, just go ahead and skate wherever you want. But
Which I liked the openness.
yeah, and with American Wasteland, you could go through all the different maps, all like 8 maps. You can just skate through and do one huge line through it. I don't know. I really
That's
liked it.
kinda
I
cool.
liked. What's up?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. There's also I wanted to read just a little bit here. There's review archives, where our reviews go to retire in luxury, right? That's what the whole thing is. The whole article. It was it good for you? 360 launch, that is. We decided to compare the 360's 4 highest scoring launch games to the best and the most recent console launches. The Xbox 360, Project Gotham Racing got about I'm gonna kind of average them between the 3.
Sure.
The following got a 9. Call of Duty 2, a 9. Amped 3, an 8. Madden NFL 06, an 8. The game, and that the Xbox 360 came out November 22nd, 2005. GameCube, November 18th, 2001. Melee 9.5. Star Wars Rogue Leader 9. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 9. Madden NFL 2002 9. Who the fuck is giving Madden games a?
I mean, at the time they were still kind of new, up and coming,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
and the AI was getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Now it's just kind of like, how much can you really do with it?
Yeah. Well, there's also the Xbox, the original Xbox, November 15th of 2001, Halo, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that first Halo was fucking crazy, dude. I was just talking to somebody about playing 3 and Reach online, and I was like, oh my god, you don't understand how much time I put into those games.
I can't wait to play 3 again with the Master Chief like new collection.
I was talking to Steven about it, and
Yeah.
you know how Steven likes Halo. I said that he should come down one day and we go through all the Halo games together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be super cool.
Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, 9 out of 10.
That was a good game.
Madden NFL 2002, 9 out of 9. Dead or Alive 3. You ever played Dead or Alive?
No.
It's a bunch of girls and anime girls in bikinis playing beach sports, and then by the end of it, the world ends. Yeah. That got an 8. PlayStation 2, October 26th of 2000. 2000. Wow. Ridge Racer 5 got a 9. SSX got a 9. Swing Away Golf got a... Oh, this one's weird. It got a 7.5, an 8, and a 6.5, so not that great. Dynasty Warriors 2 got a 7.5, a 6.0, and a 6.5, so not that great either. The Dreamcast, September 9 of 99. Soul Calibur, 10 out of 10. Sonic Adventure, 12 out... No, that's the first one. Sonic Adventure 2 gets a 12 out of 10 for me. Sonic Adventure 1 got a 9. NFL Blitz 2000 got an 8.5. And Monaco Grand Prix got an 8. Half-Life 2 on the Xbox, a beautiful port of a brilliant PC shooter, stellar physics, atmosphere, and action, 9.9.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stores on the PSP. Senators Lock Up the Children, GTA Experience, now portable, 9 out of 10.
I didn't know that it even got released for PSP.
Yeah, there's Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories.
I like
Crash Team Racing. I was like the only kid who ever played that. I got a 5.
What?
It's not good. Crash Team Racing.
Oh, I loved that game.
Really? I remember playing
Yeah.
the shit out of it, but...
This
knew
Friday
Kyle
I'm
liked
buying
that
a new
game.
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Stubbs the Zombie Rebel without a
Oh,
third-person shooter, third-person zombie, Halo. Sounds weird. It is, but our brain-eating mayhem should be. It got an 8.5 or a 9. There's 3 people who review everything. So,
that game had a Mr. Sandman dance-off in it.
yep, I remember that. I remember that shit. I remember playing that, and, like, you would die, and you'd die like Master Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, that's about it for this magazine. It was just a fucking trip to go through this.
Yeah, that is a
Pre-
trip.
Pre-Oblivion, pre-Saints Row.
Yeah. Pre-everything. Pre-Wii. Pre-Wii. Wii's the reason why, like, normies got into games.
Yeah, it is true.
Isn't that nuts? Pre-Wii. Pre-Wii. It was a gimmick. It was a $250 gimmick.
That worked.
Yeah. What was on the Wii that people were actually buying?
Mario Galaxy.
Anything- Yeah, exactly. It was anything that was made by Nintendo. Everything else was shovelware. There was a few gems here and there. You could buy Bully on the Wii.
Oh, Okami was on the Wii.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Sam and
like...
Max was on the Wii.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a few gems. Or if you went through the entire list of the PS3, you'd be like,
Yeah.
gem,
Not a lot of
gem,
people
gem,
admit it.
gem.
But from what I hear, a lot of people hate it, but I really enjoyed the Destroy All Humans game that was on the Wii.
I never
Like
played it.
Big Willie's Revenge or something like that.
Yeah, I
Crypto
never
had a
played
son
it.
with the Russian spy from 2.
Yeah, Natalia.
Yeah.
No,
You know
that's
who's-
everything I have, fellas.
I know that's what you have. But
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Before we end, I have a very serious question.
Sure.
What do you think Shane Ivers was doing in 2006?
Fuck. Making that sweet, sweet music. If you want to download his music, you can get Feather Duster, our intro music. You can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/Feather Duster. Do it. But Vince, where can the good folks find the show?
If you'd like to find the show on social media, you can find us on Twitter at Atomic Radio Hour. You can also find us at Atomic Radio Hour on Instagram. And if you'd like to find myself on Twitter, you can find me at _Boogans in all caps. What about you, Declan?
You can find me at Declan_Bean. How about you, Kyle?
You can find me at the Ood Sigma on Twitter.
Dope.
If you're on YouTube, thank you. Please comment, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, give us a little feedback. If you're on
Smash that
any
bell button.
yeah, YouTube unsubscribes people, I think. If you're on any streaming platform, thank you. Please comment, rate, subscribe, whatever you can do there as well. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, CastBox, and Radio Public, just to name a few.
And
but we
many
also
more.
have a Discord. There is a link in the description below to our Discord. Jump on in, have a conversation, throw a couple Boone's Wifes in the chat.
Come join the fun, guys.
Yeah. We also have a Twitch. It exists. Twitch.tv/Atomic Radio Hour.
Where's
Kyle
the Twitch?
does it sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean he did it twice. But it exists.
You know what
Atomic-
else exists?
What exists?
The fact that we make this show out of our own pockets. And we sometimes like getting money. You're never going to have to give us money because the show's always going to be free. But if you want to support us, you can hop over to the Patreon and give us a few shillings.
It's not mandatory, not necessary, just it's an option. You don't have to give, but there are a few kind souls who have given, and we want to thank them. Mr. Michael Mello,
The OG.
the friendly companion cube,
It's a nice guy.
Noah,
Yeah.
and TKS Mantis. Thank you guys so much for helping the show out.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy whatever this original content is.
It may or may not be special guest Kyle yodeling, but only time can tell.
Kyle, let's get a sample of that yodel, big boy.
No.
Beautiful. I got really excited because we have something planned for original content that's really big, really great, really huge. Totally forgot we were doing it, and I almost introed that. Get ready for that in 2 weeks, everybody. Alrighty. Say goodnight, Kyle.
Good night, Kyle.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody. Drive
guys.
safe. Tip your waitress.
Holotape log of Detective Dixon number 69. I've heard reports that some ladies of the night have gone missing, so I thought I'd go straight to the source of debauchery and depravity. Dukov. Human slime. There's no doubt in my mind that he's part slug. But, nevertheless, he had the same amount of girls he usually has at his place. My next lead is Moriarty. Not too thrilled about that, but at least I get to see an old friend with one hell of a choice of headwear.
Atomic Radio Hour.